Here we are. Woo, woo, woo. YouNow is taking forever. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit late. But hey, Layla, Sophie, Maureen, and Nils, and Danny, Sheepishness, Hannah, Eddie, Hannah, another Hannah. We've got Fiona and Alice and Ralph and Cassidy and Eddie, Alice G. Hey, Pantalina. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Long time no see. It's weird when I miss a live stream. It feels like it's been forever. It's only been a week. I was back. I was last Wednesday I was on, right? When Mom was in town. We did that. Hey, Karen K and Pops and Brianna and Cassidy and Melody and Charlotte. Hey, everybody. How's it going? So, anyways, I'm trying to think of what's even been going on. My mom was in town visiting, and we went to Palm Springs for the weekend, and it was really nice. We just got to kind of relax for a bit and everything, but now I feel like I've got a lot of stuff to do. So today, ooh, it's frozen already. You guys, is it free already?
No.
Nope, we're good? Okay. I don't know why YouNow's been kind of a little crazy for me. Like, wouldn't load up, and then, yes, it frozen. Well, let me know if it's, okay, let me know if it freezes. But anyway, so we were doing that and just spending time with them. But now I feel like I've got a lot of catching up to do. Your t-shirts will go out today. When I'm finished with the live stream, I've got to pop them in the mail. So yeah, I'm excited. And if any of you want to design a t-shirt, you can put together the design and then you can send it to me at info@katiemorton.com. Okay, honey. Sean's playing he's getting his free spin and doing the casino. Oh, good, Aaron. Did everybody get their Patreon gifts? They were inspired by the gift package thing that Aaron sent me with the squirrel tea infuser. Oh, you guys, how cool. Happy Pride Month.
Oh,
that's so cool, Sheepishness. Woo, 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 woo. Try not
you had to find it.
I did. I had to find it because I put everything away because we only have 2 rooms in our apartment. And so my mom and Larry were staying in the office where we are right now. And so I pulled everything out and I had to put the cowbell away because, you know, I couldn't just have it sitting around. My mom would be like, what the heck is that? Although she's probably still, I do have wet hair. I like showered, you're welcome, before this, and then I can't stop sweating. It's so hot. It's so hot in LA. Thanks, Unicorn Hair and Lattes. So anyways, yeah, did everybody get their Patreon gifts and like them? And did everybody enjoy the videos? There were there 5 of them, I think? 5 or 6, Sean? A lot of videos. So, oh yay, Steffi's out of the hospital. Woo, woo, woo. So yeah, it's really hot in Vegas. I'm sure one of my good friends, Kim, lives there, and it's been like, oh, so brutal. Thanks for the likes, Monica hates share life? I'm not sure. Oh good, I'm glad you liked it. Oh, and Lee Beyond the Binary, they passed their chemistry final. Sorry, I was like, what does it say? Passed their chemistry final. How exciting, Lee. Congratulations. So anyways, well, happy late birthday, Jenny. Her birthday was on Monday. Ooh, the pool of the hotel actually bossed the volleyball. I'm so jealous. Enjoy. Sean and I decided that we need a pool. So maybe that's a goal. Let's set that goal. Hashtag Sean and Katie need a pool. Because it gets hot. And we really enjoyed having one. We Airbnb'd in Palm Springs. And if any of you follow me on Snapchat or Insta stories, I put up like some of the house. It wasn't expensive, but we felt super fancy. So, anyways, how is everybody else doing? I know, good. I love the hashtag, you guys. Ooh, thanks, Amy S. Shar is stuck doing assignments all evening. Ooh, Calvin, we got a new subscriber. Woo, 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 woo. And I will be doing another hangout this Friday. It'll probably be at 1 p.m. And yes, I know I usually like to do them later for a lot of my Australian folks, but because I have a haircut, I put off my haircut. I was supposed to get it 2 weeks ago, and then because I wanted to do a live stream, I moved it. And so, anyways, it's Friday. I'm getting my haircut. So it'll probably be at 1 o'clock that I do the live stream. But stay tuned for that. Follow me on Twitter. I will tweet out about it. Also, as an FYI, VidCon is next weekend. Who's going to be there? Today I will be figuring out, ooh, that was noisy. Today I'll be figuring out when my meet and greet is, and I will be posting it on my Facebook page. So make sure you check that. I'll tweet it out multiple times. I'll also Instagram and Snapchat it just as reminders. Woo, 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 Champagne Supernova. I love it. I love the flight. This is so cool. So anyways, I will, VidCon is in Anaheim, this one, but I will be coming to the one in Australia, and I was in the one in Amsterdam, so, and I was in Playlist Orlando. I'm traveling more, you guys. I'm excited. Our channel's growing, our family's growing, and we can, like, see each other. Yeah, more Kenyans. And so, anyways, oh yeah, thanks Holly for the reminder. She says, invite your fans. Make sure you capture moments. Let people know that we're live. I know some people still forget or don't get the time mixed up and things like that. But VidCon is next weekend. So I will be scheduling my meet and greet so that we can sit down and chat versus the, you know, hugging, taking pictures, and then move along kind of thing that we did last year. Because I like to get to know you before. Oh, yay, 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 Shar! Or share. I always want to say Shar, but it's share. Yay, 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 yay. And so, anyway, so keep a lookout for that. I will be posting that soon. And then I'm also on a ton of panels, and I'm speaking. I'm doing a keynote talk. I forget what else I'm doing. I have to look into that today and plan for that. But I look forward to seeing all of your beautiful faces. So, so yeah, I just keep posted and hope to meet all of you. I'm excited. I can't believe it's VidCon already. Woo. So, anyways, I'll also have to get prepared for that. But what do we want our goals to be today? Oh, it's Cher's birthday on Friday. Happy early birthday! Maybe we get to pop some on Friday. Maybe we will get to #1 and we can do the pop of confetti. Who knows? It could get crazy. I'm gonna get my pad, paper, and my pen. What do we? Yeah, Carly hears it. Walking with a ghost. Thanks, Sarah. So what do we want our, yes, Colton, I am that YouTuber. I have a mental health channel. Thanks, Sarah. Oh, my mom was running some numbers. She's writing down her numbers, I guess. Anyways, what do we want our goals to be? What do we think? I know Tegan and Sarah, yoit's that YouTuber. Oh, yay, Sophie Joe. Thank you, thank you. Woo, woo, woo. Yay, 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 yay.
Every time a little flag comes up, Tegan and Sarah gets pumped in the volume.
It gets a little louder. Okay. Oh, you listen to them on your drive to Vegas, Ashley? I love Tegan and Sarah. They're really good live if you get a chance to see them, by the way. Oh, and Holly, I haven't heard anything from the Streamy people. They extended
voting. That's why.
Yeah, they extended the deadline for nominations.
Yeah.
And so I'm assuming that's why I haven't heard anything, because I think it's still technically going on. Thanks, Holly.
Oh, Maureen says, yeah, you can definitely still.
Yeah, you can still nominate. Oh, you guys, we got it. Hit the hills. Woo, 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 woo. Allie B is here. Yay, 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 yay. Woo, woo. Thanks, Allie, for all the likes, you guys. Oh, I like how it just keeps going. Thanks, Allie. Hey, hey, hey. By the way, Allie, my mom stayed in here, obviously, and she was like, that picture of the palm trees is beautiful. And she's like, you have such a talented community members, all your art. And I was like, that's Allie's, the one with the palm trees. And she thought it was amazing. So kudos to you and your artistic talent. So, okay, so 100, oh, PJ Pants update. We are finalizing the drawings. So, and by drawings, I mean the little creatures that are going to be on the PJ Pants. Thanks, Holly. So, yeah, we're working on it. It's coming together. We're getting one step closer. I'm hopeful that they'll be available by like September. I don't know how long it takes for stuff like that, but we're almost done with our part. So hopefully it's even sooner than that. Thanks, Holly. I know, I'm excited. So hopefully that will work. Okay. 100K giveaway. I saw that come up and I agree with that. If we get to 100,000 likes, we do a giveaway. What other goals do we want?
Oh, and the karaoke video is exporting now.
Oh, yeah. And I forgot to put the karaoke. I did karaoke last Wednesday, as I promised, to Dixie Chicks. Oh, thanks, Calvin. Woo, 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 woo. I love it. Colton, I did not write a book. I did do some workbooks, if that's what you mean. And I am currently in the process of trying to write a book, but not already. So maybe there's somebody else who wrote a book that looks like me, maybe. Thanks, Ohm9719. Woo, woo, woo. So anyways, the karaoke song will be... Oh, thanks, Karen K. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, the karaoke video will be up soon on Patreon. You don't have to be a Patreon patron to watch it. Not that you all want to watch me karaoke, but that's That will be up soon. Sorry, we forgot to put it up. Thanks, Holly. Okay, so 100,000. We do a giveaway. What else do you guys want? I have a ton of giveaway stuff we could do. Thanks,
There's
Realist.
Some new good ones.
Did I write the purple book? What purple book, Ralph? Which one do you mean? Oh, Sean comes on. Somebody wants Sean on again. What do we think, honey? Oh, the cards. Patreon goal again. What does that mean, Sophie? Patreon goal again. What Rachel said. Sophie, what's the Patreon goal again? We could do that, definitely. Let's see. Oh, hi, Sadie girl. Huh?
A whiteboard behind you where we can write them so that people know what's up.
I know. It's true.
Ooh, is that the coconut Starbucks?
It is.
Can I have a seat?
It's the toasted coconut. You guys, I was so disappointed. This is such not a real problem, but it was a problem for me. So I hadn't gone to Starbucks for, I don't know, quite a few weeks. And I don't love Starbucks. It's just easy. And it's always when I'm running errands in the morning. Oh, the DSM book, Ralph. No. I wish I'd be a part of it. There'd be a lot of things I'd take out and a lot of things that I would add. But I went to Starbucks the other day. And I wanted my toasted coconut, what's it called? Toasted coconut cold brew. And they tried to give me the regular cold brew, and I'm like, I said, oh, it's supposed to be coconut. She's like, oh, I can put some coconut milk in it. And I was like, oh, I guess that's all they do. No! I took it home and was like, this is not sweet. This is not tasty. I was very disappointed.
Your mom says Larry's out of his surgery.
Oh, good.
It went well, and she's waiting for him in the recovery room.
Oh, good. Larry had knee surgery today to replace one of his knees, and so I was kind of waiting to hear, but he just got out of surgery, and he's in recovery. So, yay! My mom is keeping us updated. So anyway, sorry, lots of things going on. Oh, you guys don't have that, Mari Wynn? Yes, someone should suggest that, because it's delicious. So yeah, so Larry made it out of surgery, so yay, yay, yay. Thanks, Sadie girl. Okay, so I hope the recovery is okay. Okay, we want to do, if we get to 200K, do we want to do the 5 cards again? Do you guys like that? Or do you have new ideas? Do we want to do, Sean must read the book, My Wife is a Therapist. There's a book about that? We will have to look that up, Ralph. I have not heard about that. Okay, yes, cards. Okay, so at 200K, we got to have something else in there. We'll do 5 cards.
Wesley Morgan T.
Oh, hey.
Psych student from Italy. Cool.
Yeah, thanks, psych student from Italy. And Jodkins. Okay, and then do we want to do, so we got one confetti thing. What do we want to call it? Confetti Hills thing?
Holly says, what is 5 cards?
Oh, 5 cards. Sorry, guys. I didn't explain. Thanks for the question, Holly. So if we hit the goal, then I send out 5 thank you cards, or just, honestly, just hey there cards that I write, and then I pop in the mail, and then you get them. Thanks, Holly. Woo woo. So, anyways, then if we get, ooh, Wesley, ooh, yay. And then if we get, let's say, we have 1 confetti hill. Do we want to do the 10 like we did before, and then maybe I do 2 giveaways and something else, or what do we think? Thanks, Jennifer A, for the likes, and Holly for the likes. Woo woo woo. Oh, Juno, I'm glad you're able to watch again. I'm sorry you're in the hospital, but I hope it's helpful. Ooh, Holly! Woo, woo, woo! You even got the little red crown. Oh, you guys, we hit the hills. We got more likes. Yay. Thanks, share. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. I'm trying to be a little easy on the cowbell for your ears if you're listening with headphones, which I'm sure a lot of you don't, you've learned now not to listen with the headphones. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Holly, for smashing that like button. So we got 2 confetti hills. So if we hit 10, do we want to do 2 giveaways? And something else? Is there anything else you want? We need more cowbell. Oh my goodness, you guys. Jalen sent me a photo on Twitter. She was at a 3-year-old's birthday party. And there was I think the grandma, she said, dressed up as a clown. And guess what she had around her neck? A red one of these. And she gave it to her. I wonder if Jalen is on. I'm not sure because I think she's at work, but oh my God, you guys crack me up. And she was like, we need more cowbell. Thanks, Holly. Woo, 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 woo. You guys, 50,000 likes already. Allie B, smashing that like button too. Okay, let's see. Oh, I have, Charlotte, did I get your parcel? I have 3 things. One that I am assuming is from Malrain because it doesn't have any name on it. Another one is from Australia, and another one is from the East Coast. Thanks, Allie B. Okay, so I know the cannon. There's no cannon. Do we still have the tomato? The tomato.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, and no tomato. I can't see the stuff when I'm live streaming, so. But we'll do a mail haul at noon, okay? So in like 40 minutes, we'll try to do the mail haul. And then when we reach our goals, we'll do giveaways. And if we get 10 confetti hills, we'll do 2 giveaways. And then what? Is there anything else? We could definitely... Oh, you guys, fire! Eee. Oh my God. This is so fun.
Lit Aaron P.
It's lit. Aaron P is so lit. I love the little fireman. He's like putting out the fire with lights.
Oh my God, is he ever?
It's so cute. I love it. That's so cute, Aaron. That fireman is so cute.
He's still going.
He is still going. Oh, look at him. And then he just sits and enjoys himself.
Aaron P's a fireman.
Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, there's fire now. Share, it's so cute. I love it. Thanks, Aaron. I love that so much. Oh, it was really cute. It's a firefighter.
Looks like Sean.
It's true. Sean fights fires. Actually, funny story.
What?
I met Sean
Oh.
going to...
Could have been me or a fireman.
It was. My friend was like, exactly, Alibi. It's literally lit on fire. On fire. But I went to one of my friends at the time. Her brother was graduating from the fire academy, and she was like, come to this party or whatever. It's firemen. It'll be awesome. And I met Sean, who's not a fireman, but it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Okay. Holly said, was Sean Mr. July? That's awesome. He's my Mr. July. Or my Mr. Every month, I guess. Okay. So far our goals, if we get 100K, we do giveaway through 200K, 5 cards. 10 confetti hills, we do 2 giveaways. And then do we want to do like 300K? You pick the next 5 videos I film. Want to do that? Do you guys like that?
The next what?
Next 5 videos I film.
Whoa! I've never seen that before.
Yeah, we've done it one other time. They already got filmed.
5 videos?
They already got filmed. Mm-hmm.
Dang!
Yes, do it. Okay, 5 videos. So I got our goals.
Kenyans run this world.
I wrote. You run the world. Who runs the world? Kenyans. Okay. Thanks, Sadie girl. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, so let's, Layla, I'm going to be on for 2 hours, so we'll finish promptly.
What? I thought this was a 24-hour stream.
I've got so much shit to do. I wish. But today I have to get some things out. I got to prepare for VidCon. I got to get your t-shirts out. Yeah, I also have to clean my house. So this would be a perfect day for confetti because I already got a vacuum because this place is a mess. Okay, so, and I have to hang out with some of my Patreon patrons later. I'm super excited to catch up with them this evening. So, yeah. Thanks, Anna Lucia Mares. Did I say that right? Mares? Mares? Okay. I think I'm gonna block a person. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yes, I know. Tay CJ. Did I say that right? Tay CG? I've already blocked him. Okay.
The banana's gone.
The banana is gone. Oh, you're doing summer cleaning. Perfect, Minimalist Goth. We can be cleaning together. I I openly enjoy cleaning and organizing. It's like part of what I like. Okay, let's see. Oh, thanks, Holly, for putting that in there. She put our Patreon link. If you're wondering what Patreon is, it's a way to support the channel. And there are different rewards that I offer at different levels. And there's also just videos over there for you to check out without even being a Patreon patron. You can just check it out and see what you think. Oh, I blocked them, Jenny, because they were making inappropriate comments. Yes. Okay. Oh, you have court today, Rachel? We'll be thinking of you. You got this. You've been doing so many things lately. I'm so proud of you. Been so strong. So you got it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Any questions? I know. Control the trolls. Exactly, sheep. Oh, you finally started therapy, Sigrid. That's awesome. Yay, yay, yay. I'm proud of you. I know it's hard to reach out at the beginning. I know, Erin. I saw. That was so nice of you. She increased her Patreon. Okay. Let's see. Queen Maureen says, does an eating disorder have to be about body image? The truth is, no. A lot of my clients who struggle with an eating disorder, this is a good song, Sean. It has nothing to do with how they look. It's not a vanity thing. A lot of it just has to do with either undereating or overeating as a way to cope with something else. For some people, that does include the worrying about how they look. But for many of you, many of my clients, many of you who struggle with eating disorders, it doesn't even revolve around that. I think the only one, even in the like anorexia nervosa diagnosis, it just has a portion where it's like you don't see yourself, like no matter how much weight you lose or what you look like, you never see yourself truly for how you really look. You like have a, I don't even know what the word, I'm on my DSM or I'd read it exactly, but it means you just don't see yourself the real way. So no, it doesn't have to do with body image. Okay. Yeah, and Anna Lucia says I had an 80 because I was too sad to eat. Exactly, it was depression was fueling it because you were upset. Okay. Let's see. Sahara says I tried to quit therapy yesterday and my mom, school counselor, and therapist have told me that I can't. What do I do? Well, I'm kind of curious, like, what their reasoning is for that. Because if you're wanting to quit, thanks, Holly. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, this is a quick question I'll answer. Kerrigan says, would you rather me subscribe on here or Patreon? It's honestly up to you. Whatever benefits you most. What do you feel rewards you the most? Patreon has a bunch of different levels and things depending on what you want, like extra videos and gifts and thank you cards and hangouts and all sorts of stuff like that. So picking out what works best for you. But each Patreon and YouNow are things that are only charged once a month. It's not something that will randomly charge you if I put up a video or anything like that. So to help you kind of budget better. But about ending therapy, back to the question about ending therapy and her counselor, or was it your teacher, your mom, and your therapist won't let you? I'd hear them out as to why and consider why you want to quit. Because the main reason we should stop therapy is if either A, we feel like we're just not even ready to participate, we're not at that point, and it's not helping because we're not there. Do you know what I mean? When we just can't, it'd be like me trying to be in a relationship when I am just not able, like emotionally I can't be available to it. But the only other reason we should stop is if we're doing so well, we don't even need it. There's like nothing to talk about. Things are going great. And if those aren't the reasons that you want to quit, then maybe listen to them a little bit. Have a conversation. Know that it's okay to talk about it. And, you know, if at the end of the day you decide that you really don't want to, have that honest discussion with your therapist and hopefully, I mean, they can't force you to go. That never works. I mean, they can maybe potentially a little bit, but as a therapist, I refuse to see anyone who's forced to see me because it never works out. You can't force someone to be ready to talk about shit. That's just not going to work. Okay. Ooh, Holly's using the sticker. Oh my God, you guys. I don't think I've even been able to show you. Did I show you these last time? Maybe I did.
Oh, we should send those out.
I'll send these out. And I think I might have said I was going to
yeah,
do that.
Those are going out when we hit a certain amount.
But when we do, to be honest, you guys, if we hit number 1 and I throw confetti, I will send all of these out to you. I'll send.
Show it. Hold it, because you're hiding it with your hand.
Well, it's hard to not hide it.
Well, you're hiding your body.
No, but hold on. I gotta. See, look, it's our sticker. Woo woo. And I don't know how many there are. Frankly, I don't have enough time to count. But I would gladly pop these in the mail. Let's say if we hit number 1, I don't know how many of these are, but we'll have to count them out. And then we'll pick some people and we'll send this shit out. I'm assuming it looks like between 50 to 100. I know that's a big range, but I will pop those in the mail to you.
So I want to see them when they go somewhere.
I know, then you got to put them up because they are super cute. So yes, we need to, we just need 400K to get to number 1. Oh, I mean, it's doable, I think. So anyways, if we hit number 1, I'll send those out. And in the meantime, as I send out the cards, I'll pop them in with the cards. Thanks, Holly. She is smashing that like button 37 times that 400. Woo, woo, woo. And Amy S. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Katie, any advice on how to follow a meal plan for anorexia recovery when your fear foods are included in the plan? Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Ooh, baby. Because fear foods are only fear foods because your eating disorder tells you so. And so if something is is upsetting and it's so scary and you're not really ready to try it, you need to talk to your therapist, you need to talk to your dietitian about that. Adding in fear foods is something that should be done later. You might not be there yet, or maybe you just need a little support and a little guidance as you work through it. Maybe that's a support meal, which is what we used to call them when I would eat with clients. Like, I'd go out and have a cupcake with them because that was something they were really scared of. Or, you know, name your fear food. Could be anything. Could be like things that you wouldn't even think of. Like one of my clients, avocados are one of those things. So it could be anything like that. And we just make the time to go and work on it together and talk about it. And maybe it just means you're going a little too fast. Just be honest. The more we talk, the less surprise there, and the less surprises there are, and the more, you know, more quickly we can move along in our recovery at our own pace. Does that make sense? Is that helpful? Thanks, Sharon. Woo, 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 woo. Sharon's mashing the like button. Thanks, Holly's still doing that. Holly is all over that. Oh, this is such a good song. Do you guys know this song? If someone can name this song in the next three seconds,
Name that
I'll
tune.
send them a giveaway. To give in to the demons that possess. Nobody knows this song. You guys haven't heard it? Oh, they can't really hear it. I'm going to wait and see if you kind of know. I forget what it's actually called. Mr. and Mrs. or?
Nope.
I can't remember the exact name. Open wide. They can't quite hear it. But it's a quiet beginning, but it's going to get loud in just a minute. Yes, it is Kylo, Neville.
Oh.
And sometimes when you're on, you're
Capture the moment.
really fucking on. And your friends all... Haven't you heard this song? And they love you. Lows are so... Exactly, sheepishness. It's fucking cheap. Such a good song. Weeks in absence.
Yeah, you're singing this for Rachel. You're getting her going for her date today. Court date.
Fake it if you have to, and you'll show up for work with a smile. This song will forever remind me of my friend Sarah. You guys haven't heard this song? Robert. Brilo Kylie, better son or daughter. So funny, random story, and then I'll get into more of your questions. Sorry. This is just such a good song. My friend Sarah that I worked with at the eating disorder clinic, who is really responsible for me actually enjoying what I did and like understanding where it came from. She herself had struggled with eating disorder in the past. But we did a group together and we got to put together our favorite songs on a CD. And that was part of like one of the ideas I had. And so I had all the girls and her and I put our songs on CDs, and it's back in the day when people had CDs. And so I put them all like on these CDs and gave them out to everybody and had people guess what song was whose. And this was her song. And at the time I hadn't heard it, and I was like, wow, it's such a good song. Because it's like, it's just like, it just gets you going. And it also tells you it's okay to feel like things are shitty and, you know, and life is fucking hard. I like it. It's just good. It's good. So anyways, if you haven't heard it, it's Rilo Kiley, Better Son or Daughter. It's really good. I don't know why I couldn't remember the name of it. Is that on my song list?
I'm making a new list.
Oh, I thought I would have put that on there already.
Put it on the Kenyan broadcast.
Oh, it's on my mix, but it's not on the Kenyan list. Oh, we missed you, Kimmy. I'm glad life has been busy but good. Yay, yay. Okay. So anyways, that's the story about that. Oh, yes, and I'll guess Maureen. I know. I hear you guys.
Mow, 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 mow.
Mow, mow, mow. Share my song. I'd have to look into my archives to see what song it was at the time.
She said blurf.
Blurf. Blurf. I'll have to think about it, Shar. I'll let you know. Or Cher. Sorry, I keep saying Shar, and I know it's Cher. I don't know. Ugh, I'll have to think about it. I'll get back to you. because I forget. But it's funny that I don't even remember mine, but I remember Sarah's. Isn't that just hilarious? Okay. Do I still have the CD? Yes, I do, Caitlin. That's why I'm like, I'll dig it out. I can figure it out. You guys follow me on Snapchat. I'll go through all my CDs with you. You'll think it's ridiculous. But maybe tomorrow. I have so much shit to do today. Okay, let's get into it. Let's guess somebody.
Ooh, we're guessing?
Yeah, we're going to guess somebody. Mal. Okay, first of all, Maureen, your photo is on point. You guys, it's her with, it looks like a drumstick, but maybe it's a wooden spoon, and a big metal frying pan. She's like this. It's amazing. So we're going to guess Maureen. Are you ready? Hi.
Hi. Okay. Oh, wait.
That picture, did you do that today?
Okay, I have a special performance.
A special performance.
Do it.
And saying Sean will love it probably.
Sean, you're gonna love it.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. I actually put a chair on my bed because otherwise you guys can't see me if I stand up.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a special performance. I love it.
Hmm?
I said, I love, you're like, I have a special performance.
It's very special. Do you know what I'm gonna do? Probably. Yeah.
What
Okay,
happened?
just. I hope this doesn't spread like all over the internet and I'll never get a job. Oh well, at least I had fun. Okay.
I'm so excited. I have a very special. That's why that was her picture. Oh my god. Go, Maureen. I think this is cowbell. Thanks, Amy. Woo. Hit the hills. Or hit
I'm gonna bring it.
or hit the frying pan.
That's awesome.
I can't hear the music in the background. Can you guys hear the music? I know it's Steffi, right? If anyone just... What is the song?
Okay, that's enough. Oh my god. Okay. Oh.
That is more frying pan, Erin says. That's awesome.
I love embarrassing myself. Oh my god.
We love it too.
I'm sure everyone in the house enjoyed that.
I know. So much hair.
Oh, sorry. Totally forgot I was still alive. Well, I already embarrassed myself. I don't care.
What made you decide to do the frying pan performance?
It's the cowbell. It's a cowbell.
Oh, the cowbell?
Yeah,
it's her cowbell.
She's doing SNL.
Or more cowbell. It's true. Boom, 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 boom.
And I needed something that, I don't know. This makes a good sound. And it looks fun.
It does. It totally looks fun.
Okay.
Thank you for brightening our day.
Yeah. Oh my god. Bye.
Bye.
Good job.
She's so funny. Oh my god. I love it. I love it. You guys have seen it where, does he hit it with a drumstick or does he just, I think he hits it with a drumstick. I think Maureen is right. On the more cowbell with Will Ferrell when he's like, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. I think it's with a drumstick. That was amazing.
I needed that.
Thanks,
today.
Holly. Whew. Okay. What if the pan had a question? It's possible, Robert. It can guess again. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's with the drumstick. I'm looking at it right now.
It is with the drumstick. Sean's watching it. He's like,
Good
it was.
job,
She
Maureen.
did. She did perfect. She did it perfectly.
Yeah.
If you guys watch the SNL More Cowbell, Maureen, she's good. You've got a future.
Yeah.
You got a future in SNL.
Okay. Whew.
Okay. Okay. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I can. It was wonderful.
I captured the moments, so.
Okay. Impromptu Hales says, my therapist called my mom so she can control my medicine again. Oh, why did that jump? Oh my God. Okay. I'm scared to go home and face her now. What should I do? I'm confused. If your therapist called your mom so she can control your medicine again, I think it must mean that you're not taking your medicine like as directed. And there's no shame in the fact that sometimes we need more support and we need someone to help us. I would consider it, try to take that into consideration, because hopefully your mom isn't upset with you. She's more concerned and worried. Mow mow on the cowbell. I love it. And so I think that, I know my cheeks hurt too, Sophie. It's true. From all the smiling and the laughing. Oh, we hit 100, you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. But anyways, it's going to be hard, but hopefully your mom just has your best interest in mind and she's wanting to help you. And yeah, it sucks sometimes to say that we need more help, and it's hard sometimes to admit that, but that's why we have people in our lives. So be honest, just say I'm having a hard time and sometimes I don't like the side effects, or talk about it. The more we communicate, the less misunderstanding, the less upset there can be. So communicate, and know that both your therapist and mom, hopefully your mom, I'm assuming, are there to help you and to support you, okay? And we all have trouble. It's okay. Okay, we hit 100,000. Woo, 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 woo. We gotta do a giveaway. I was checking my notes. Giveaway. Okay, you guys, let's see.
And the new hashtag is more Malbell.
More Malbell instead of cowbell. I love it, you guys. Okay. It's true, Carly. So true. Okay, Sheepishness says Kitty Joy.
Are you doing your giveaway?
We're doing a giveaway.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Zobear says, me, giveaway for Kitty Joy. Ooh, do. Hey. Okay. Does anyone have connections with SNL? If I ever do, Maureen, I will send them your way. Okay, let's see. Let's see who wants to win. We got a giveaway to give.
And you're sending a sticker with the giveaway?
I'm sending a sticker. Okay. Give away both Maureen's. Oh, Queen Maureen and Maureen. I think Malbell needs a giveaway. Giveaway to the frying pan. Okay. I think Maureen, people agree. They think that you deserve it. So Maureen gets the first giveaway. What do you want? What do you want, Maureen? Do you want a mermaid pillow cover? We have it in all sorts of shades of beautiful teals and purples. We have socks. We have a t-shirt. We have, let's see. Oh, we've got the pen pouches. We've got some, we've got, what else do we have? The fidget toys. We've got the head scratchers. We've got coloring books. We've got all sorts of things. We've got that hat, the little knitted hat that Jen Asbell made. What size are the t-shirts? Okay, let's see. Bye, Cher. Oh, gotta go pick up her son, her cute son. Have a good rest of your day. Okay, so the t-shirt. We have one that's a triple XL. Beautiful. A 3XL. A medium. A 2XL. And an XL. So XL, 2XL, medium, and 3XL. Do any of those work? Give Maureen the blarf. Medium? You got it. You got it. Okay, t-shirt is coming your way. Make sure I get the right one out of here. Medium. Ta-da. That's going to you. Okay. We have so much stuff still in the giveaway box, you guys. But I gotta put a sticker on it. Maureen's our first winner. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. It was because of that special performance. Okay, let's answer a few more of your questions. Ooh, Knit Jester. Hey, hey. Oh, Sophie Joe. Yay, yay. I got to get my cowbell. I took it. It was sitting on top of the... Oh, Kimmy, definitely. You could win one day for sure. We've got plenty of things to give away. Okay. Oh, hit the hills, you guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who is it? Amy Jacqueline throwing down the like Monopoly, how does someone win? We just pick randomly in the chat. People decide who they want to win, and we go that way, and we do it. So, oh, you guys, another one! Yay, 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 yay! Woo, 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 hit the hills! Allie B is smashing the like button. Yay, 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 yay! Woo, 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 woo! Thank you, Allie. We're at 150. Sean is missing everything.
What happened?
Let's do another giveaway, because we're already at 150. Okay? Woo, woo, woo. I know you got a red crown, Allie. You're so fancy. Malrain needs a pee break. You can go pee break. Thanks, Holly is smashing that like button, too. We think Kitty Joy. Holly, thank you, thank you. Let's see. I can't believe a cowbell could cheer me up. I know. Lil Hartling wants a giveaway. Oh, Sean is peeking in. Ew. I know, I love the name Kitty Joy, too. Oh, Vincent, welcome. Says they're new to you now. This is so cool. The other Maureen. That's hard for me to go from Malrain to Maureen. Okay, everybody says we have 2 Kitty Joys. I know, Sean, everybody saw you pop your head in. Okay, Kitty Joy, Kitty Joy. We agree, Kitty Joy? Okay, Kitty Joy, you're our winner. Woo, 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 woo. What would you like? Oh, Champagne Supernova says, moi, s'il vous plaît. I can speak French, kind of, sort of, not really at all. Holly, you are on. Oh! Socks. Ralph in the socks. Holly is smashing the like button. You guys. Okay, so, oh, Knitting Happily wants coloring books. We've got coloring books. Kitty Joy, you're our winner. So what would you like? What would you like? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I know Jenny says winner, winner, turkey dinner. What about Sean? He never wins anything.
I win the big prize.
What's the big prize?
You.
Oh, oh, oh. I have mine over there. It's in my cup holders. Carry on. Sean should win. Okay. Am I a winner of my chicken dinner? You're the winner, Kitty Joy. So would you like, we have one of those head massager things that are really amazing. Oh, okay. Let's see. I know Sean is very sweet. So, oh, bye, Knit Jester. I hope your therapy goes well. So, Kitty Joy, we have a couple t-shirts left. We have a extra large 2XL, 3XL.
Whoa.
Oh, thanks, Jodkins. Woo, woo, woo. I love the Pride Month thing. That's so cool. We have fidget toys. We've got some doggy socks left. We've got, oh, Autumn. Thank you, thank you. Woo, woo, woo. We've got this interesting game thing that I got. Hanazuki. It's like I have the instructions and the whole game thing. It's like a collector's thing. It's a creature that helps her embrace her moods to navigate her way through this whimsical world. So I have all those things. Has anybody heard of this? Everybody was all about it, all the rave at the ClamorCon. So I picked one of those up for you guys. Oh, thank you, Autumn. Woo! We have a couple games.
Oh, another one.
Ooh, Jodkins, number 2. And then we have like self-therapy. It's a funny little thing you check out. We've got the mermaid pillow covers. We've got some squirrel underwear. I know you guys are really wanting those. We've got some nail press-ons. We've got a whole pack of Pocket Pal mini journals. Look at them all. They're like rainbow color, perfect for Pride Month. Let's see. Any of those sound good to you, Kitty Joy? We've got the head massagers. We've got fidget toys. We have, oh, I have one. This is what went out this month, is the squirrel tea infuser. I have one extra, and I got one toe stretcher, one extra.
The fact that the tail is like...
I know, you dip the tail in the tea. There's also another pair of dog socks. Ooh, thanks, Anna Lucia. Am I saying that right? I'm sorry if I'm not. Lucia? Lucia? We've got...
let's just pick it.
Oh, what do we want? We've got some extrusion beans or whatever that Erin loves. She even showed a picture of her playing with it.
Kitty wants the
dog socks. Okay, Kitty. Do you care what color? I'm going to go gray because I really like, he's got a cute mustache. Okay.
Number 7.
Woo, 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 you guys. Look at us go. So these are coming your way. I like that Kitty Joy is getting dog socks. That's very funny to me for some reason. Okay, I got to put a sticker on it so we don't forget. Ooh, ooh, throwing pens everywhere.
All right, that's it.
That's it for now. We are good to go.
All right. Should we get somebody?
Sean, get the cannon noise ready, Amy says.
The cannon noise?
Get the cannon noise ready. That's what
I never ask.
I thought you'd never ask. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. Holly is all over it. 92 times, Holly. Woo, woo. I know, I'm happy you made it too, Jenna. More cowbell. Okay. Oh, okay, Letitia, will have a good day. Ooh, hi from Russia. Hi, Andrew. Oh, woo, 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 woo. Sean, we gotta get the hit the deck. Woo, woo, woo. If you were missing it. Woo, woo, woo. Thanks, Amy. Yay, yay.
Thank you.
We got the cannon noises just in time. We just had to have the warning.
Feels good.
Hit the hill deck. I know, right? Right, Sophie? So confusing. Okay. Steffi says, oh, Cassandra's in Russia too. We've got 2 people from Russia. Steffi says, how do you sort priorities? Time off for health or losing money for time off? So stressed. In truth, I think this is kind of why I wanted to do that video with, was it Marjorie? I think I'm saying her name right. I'm sorry, Marjorie, if I'm saying it wrong, but I think it's Marjorie, where she talked about getting the NHS help, essentially, because I know the mental health care stuff sucks there, but sometimes they have resources available for us when we have to take a break, because we have to put our health first. And I know losing money is really stressful. Trust me. Like, I totally understand that. Bills don't stop coming just because we can't get to work or we can't do something. And so I would encourage you to look into resources like that. Ask your therapist, ask your psychiatrist. I know for a while you were going to, was it a group or a home or something where you went and got therapy and treatment and group therapy there? Ask around there. Get all the answers, all the resources you can. Take all the papers. Have somebody help you fill them out if you can, because there are things available so we can get some extra money so that things aren't so stressful. Because really, my hope would be that you are able to take time off from work and take care of your health. Because just this morning, I read a quote that I've heard a ton of times, but sometimes it's a good reminder. And it was like something to the effect of, take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. Have you guys heard that? And it's a good reminder to love on it a little bit and give it time to heal, because it is the only place we really have to live, and we only get one of them, and so we have to take care of it. So take that time, but yeah, talk to them as well. Okay? Yeah, you've heard that one before? Okay, good. Cool, cool. Yeah, and Lady Peter says, I've been off work for like 2 years because of my chronic illness. Yeah, but hopefully, Lady Peters, I'm hopeful that you've gotten some either SSI. I think you're in the States, right? So getting some help and some benefit. Okay, let's see. Thanks, Holly, for putting the Patreon link. Yeah, we did meet some Kenyans on our train to Bremen, Germany. Then one of them helped us get off the train before we missed our stop, because I did not know what they were saying. Thanks, Sadie girl.
Apparently my German's a little rusty.
Apparently the
Einfahrt and Ausfahrt.
Einfahrt and Ausfahrt. That's all we really know. That means in and out, right? Entrance, exit. Oh my God. Okay. Knitting Happily says, Katie, I'm new here. Do you have any book recommendations for being diagnosed with depression, taking antidepressants, and therapy? It depends on kind of what you're looking for. That's a tricky one, because I don't really have a ton of books that I use specifically just for depression and taking medication. I do think memoirs can be really helpful to kind of normalize and validate how you're feeling and what you're going through. Does anybody have any recommendations? I don't have any off the top of my head. I'm trying to think. I have more eating disorder related, a couple anxiety ones that I use. But yeah, I'll think on it. That's a good question. Let me pull up I have some lists I keep of books that people have recommended for me to use. Something that I really like, it's like more structured for, oops, sorry, I'm pulling up my list. But it's more structured for therapists to use, and I don't really like those, to recommend those. Let me see if I have any depression memoirs in my list. Oh, I haven't read this, but somebody had recommended Elena Vanishing as a memoir, and then I remember the Jenny Lawson Let's Pretend This Never Happened people really liked. But as far as books that I use with my clients, I don't have any, and I'm sorry. But if I come across some, I will definitely let you know. Oh, Kimmy says Susan Calman, Calman, Cheer Up Love is a great book. Thanks, Kimmy. You guys are so wonderful. And Prozac Nation, and Jenny Lawson is great. Knitting Happily, I have done videos about resources that I use, and I forget what I called it. Like self-help, I think, or something. And I definitely can do more of them as I come up with more resources for you guys. But hopefully I'll have my own books come out that are based on stuff like that can be really helpful. So stay tuned for that. Okay. Oh, and Prozac Nation's a great film too, Yo Eats Potato says. Okay, and if any of you, by the way, Kitty Joy and Maureen, I think I might have your address already. I'm not sure. But can you send it to me? Send me your address to info@katiemorton.com. Kitty Joy, Maureen, if I don't already have your address, please send it to me. Okay. Oh, and a film called Cake. That is true. Champagne Supernova. I watched that. That's a really good movie. It's a film called Cake with Jennifer Aniston and Anna Kendrick. It's about grief and suicide. And it's also about chronic pain because she gets into an accident. And it's no spoilers, but she gets in an accident and has chronic pain and is taking prescription medication and stuff and kind of gets hooked on that too. It's such a good film. Okay, yeah, you have sent it before. I thought so, Maureen. I have it then. You don't need to send it again. Okay. Just write Malbell Netherlands. It'll get to her. Hashtag more Malbell. Thanks, Holly. Holly, I feel like you have broken some records with the 105 times of giving the 400 likes. That's amazing. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, let's guess somebody.
Is Holly in the guest queue?
Allie, it's possible. It could have been based on a true story of your mom. Okay, let's check in with Amy S. We haven't talked to Amy in a while. Let's see how she's doing. Remember, she's the one that sent me the book that says Inspire. You can't see it. My chair's blocking it. But she folded the book up. Do you guys remember? Let's see how Amy's doing. Hi, Angus. Yeah, Angus. Nice to meet you, too. Let's see if we can connect. Oh, bye, Jenny. Thanks for popping in. We'll be hanging out again. Oh, Holly. Holly's a new Patreon patron again. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, bummer. I'm sorry, Amy. We tried to connect. We have a new Patreon patron. Woo. Okay. Let's see. Malbell for president. Okay, let's see. Try again after. I can try right now, Amy, if you want. Do you think it's gonna go through? We'll give it one more we're giving it one more chance, trying to connect. And we'll see. I'll just get in the chat and we'll see if we can do it again. Haley says, what do you say to your doctor or GP about mental illness? To be honest, I find keeping it very succinct and bullet pointed with what symptoms you're feeling, and then make the ask. Say, can I see a psychologist? Can I see a psychiatrist? Can I see a therapist? Whatever you're needing. Reminder, psychiatrists are the ones that can prescribe medication, and psychologists and therapists do like talk therapy and behavioral techniques. Oh, it won't connect. I'm sorry, Amy S. I tried again. Oh, well, hi, Denise. Thanks for hanging out. But that would be my advice for that would be to, let them know what symptoms you're having, check, 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 and then what you need from them. Keep it simple and keep it straight to the point, because I find that we don't get enough time with our GPs and regular doctors, and we need to get the point across quickly. Okie dokie. Oh, you should move to LA and start your show, Maureen says, called Malbell.
Allison was asking if you've heard of Neurostar.
Oh, I have heard of Neurostar. I haven't. It's something I actually. This is honesty, you guys. I've reached out to them to see if they'd want to do a video, like a sponsored video, and we haven't really heard back from them yet, because I like what they do. And what Neurostar, if you guys don't know. Oh, bye, Emily. Thanks for hanging out. It's good to see you. Neurostar is a company out of Israel, I think, if I remember correctly. They're an Israeli company, and they create those TMS. I'm doing this because it's a helmet you put on, and it's transcranial magnetic stimulation, and they do it primarily for anxiety and depression. Although, if any of you follow Dodie, she tried it for her dissociation, but it didn't work. And so they're trying out different things. They've been working on something for OCD and dissociation.
Oh, hey, Emma.
Hey, Emma. Woo, woo, woo. And so anyways, those are just some of the things, you know, that that they're working on, and that's where NeuroStar comes from. And I would love to have them on because I have a lot of questions about how it works and why they think it works and what the studies show, and I just don't know that. And so I'd love to do a video with them, but they haven't gotten back to me about that. So I'll reach out again. Oh, Holly's even got Emma's little sticker. Woo woo. I love it.
Hey, Emma's sticker.
I know. I like it because the little musical notes. It's so cute. Emma is in the house. Okay, let's see. Susan asks, how do I get help with overeating when my CBT therapist says it doesn't meet the criteria for any diagnosis? Seeing them for generalized anxiety. I think, in truth, Susan, finding a therapist who understands eating disorders, if you want to go that route, I mean, that's what I'd encourage you to do, because just because it doesn't meet the criteria doesn't mean that you can't get help for it. You could do some work on your own. Like, so first advice is like finding a therapist that understands eating disorders and going to them to talk about it. The second is doing some work on your own to figure out when your eating issues started and maybe why. And working with your CBT therapist could help you work through that and figure out where it's kind of coming from, because it is behavioral, right? We're either overeating or undereating, and we're doing an action. It's behavioral, and there could be some techniques that she could offer to help with that. And then processing through like the reasons that it exists in the first place and what triggers it and all of that. Like, I think you could still work on it with her without criteria. But who cares? That doesn't mean it's not a problem just because we don't meet all the criteria. And so I would just be a little pushy. I'd keep bringing it up. I'd see if you can see another therapist. And if not, I'd do some of your own work on it. Watch some of my old eating disorder videos. And also I have the free eating disorder workbook. You're more than welcome to print things out and bring them into with your therapist, and hopefully that can be helpful and kind of continue the conversation and keep it going in the right direction. Okay, let's try to, I'm still trying to guess somebody, but it just is not working. Let's see. We have not had, oh, we got a new one, Isabel. I don't think Isabel has been on before. Oh, Isabel, hello. I think we're just in her living room, you guys. She's the invisible woman. Isabel!
Blink twice if you can hear me.
Okay, well, Isabel was on, but yeah, blink twice if you can hear me. She'd have to move the chair or something. Maybe the chair will talk. I know, if only chairs could talk. Okay, let's see. Probably pee break. True, Nabelle. So true. Okay, it's time for mail haul. You guys ready? Woo, woo, woo. I know she did have a nice living room and all that natural light. I'm super jealous. Okay. So the first one, and I opened these ahead of time to make, oh, I don't want to show anybody's address. Secrets. Keep the secrets. But this one is the one that came from Chloe. Chloe sent this. We gotta open. We gotta open. Where's the
mail haul?
It's the mail haul.
We need
Mail
some
haul.
mail haul.
We do. Okay. Oh, you guys, look how cool this is. I want to make sure I don't throw anything away. Okay, it's just padded. That's why it's thick. Oh, even the letter. Look how pretty this is. You guys, look. Isn't this gorgeous? Look. It says, this is the first painting I've made in almost a year. Here's to continued growth and recovery, to more paintings, more sunsets, more sunrises, and continued strength. Thank you for everything. That is so sweet. I love it, you guys. I'll have to put this up. I still have to put up, I have a lot of things I need to put up. I'll get with it, don't worry. And then I've got a card. Yes, if you gotta go pee, it's time to go pee. Okay. Such a pretty thing, I tore it, and I hated that I tore it. Oh, and it's a nice, thanks, Chloe. That's so sweet. Oh, I love it, I love it. Okay. Now the next one is a small one, and this one I opened because I wasn't sure, where it was. It came from Good as New Electronics. And so I opened it and was like, this, I assume this is this from Maureen? Did you send me, you guys? She's so thoughtful. Remember how I was saying that it is? Yay! It is from Maureen. Thank you, thank you. Remember I was saying that headphones like hurt my ears after a while and I don't like them, and then I can't put them in more. Maureen, don't go pee yet. Yes, she has small ears too. See, I have some baby ears, and everything hurts them, and I can't wear headphones on a plane for too long.
Hey, Brooke.
Hi, Brooke. You have the best day too. Okay, so now I gotta get these open. That's the struggle. The struggle is real. I can't. I'm gonna have to cut it. Okay. But anyway, so she sent me these. Look. Can you see it?
Super
Ergo
cool.
Fit. I love it. Thank you, Maureen. That was so thoughtful of you. She told me she'd sent something. Let's just hope I don't cut into anything important. Hiya! Hiya! Oh. Hiya! Okay. That's about all I got.
Hiya is your...
Is when I try to cut things. Hiya! Okay. I don't know why I can't open it, you guys. But I will try these on Maureen, and I'll put it on Snapchat. Hiya! Oh. Okay, it's trapped. I'll get it out later.
It's pretty good entertainment, right? See you try to break into something.
I tried to cut it, and now I'm working up a sweat. But thank you, Maureen. That's so sweet of you. I'm actually really excited. And then especially when we go to Australia, there's no way I'd be able to have the earbuds in, listening to music and watching movies for that long. Now here's the big one. Winner chicken dinner. This is from Tanya. Tanya sent it all the way from Australia, you guys. I'm so excited. Let's open this puppy up. Let's see what we got. Is Tanya here? Okay. You guys. Okay, I don't even know what to pull out first because I'm so excited about all of it. But this is the cutest, fluffiest thing first. So, do you see it? Look at it. Oh, he's so cute. Mink plush. His name is Russell. Oh, hi, Russell.
What is he?
Russell's a wombat, I think.
A wombat?
I think he says a wombat. Yeah, it's a wombat.
Is a wombat like a beaver?
I don't think a wombat's like a beaver.
Koala?
What is a wombat like? Yeah, isn't it cute? Look. Good little toes. So I got a wombat. And then, okay, I'm going to have to sit you down, Russell, but I'll come back for you. Okay, then we've got the bulldogs. It says
very cool. Very, very, very cool.
Isn't that cool? So cool. Oh, he's a marsupial. Yo, it's a wombat. I know everyone needs a Russell. Then we got, oh, you guys. You know me so well. Oh,
this is so cool,
yes.
this scarf.
You guys,
Ooh.
pajama pants, Miffy. I love it so much. You guys, aren't these cute in their waffle knit? Oh my God.
Football.
I know, Maureen, I saw them. I saw them when we were in the Netherlands. Oh, you guys, these are so comfortable. Tanya, you know me. You know me. Okay. Little Miss Hug and Penny the dog. You guys remember these? Oh, it's just cute little kid stories. These are so cute. Oh my God. Okay. I love that. And then we got Furry Friends Dairy Milk Chocolate. It's got koalas. It's got all the, I assume it's all Australian animals. Do you guys see? Look. Ooh. I know. Okay, so we got chocolate. Then we got wagon wheels. Oh, and more Furry Friends. And the Butterfly Foundation little... Oh, look, they put it all together. It's like a little pack. I wonder if these are supposed to go out as giveaways. I can't get too excited because maybe they're supposed to go out. Okay, put them in the pile. Let's see what our card says. It says gift description for mail haul. Please open. Tanya, you're so good. Oh, a heart fell off. A heart sticker. This is covered in little stickers. That explains why there was a heart at the bottom of the bag. Wagon wheels. I know. Chocolate does make the world go round. Oop, I knocked off the rainbow. Sorry, put that in there before I knock all of it off. Okay. I don't mind if you read some of this live on YouNow. Oh, it came with little Polaroids. I love it. Okay. Sorry, stay focused. It says, oh, they're coming to VidCon Australia. Can't wait to meet you either. It says, hi, Katie and Sean. Greetings from Melbourne, Australia. My name is Tanya, and I'm new to your channel, Patreon, and YouNow live stream. I can't watch you live, but I enjoy your playback videos on YouTube. I've watched all of them. Okay. So, I've sent you and Sean the following gifts to show my appreciation. Thanks for bringing sunshine into my life as we Aussies begin winter. They are all for you and Sean to keep for yourselves. Sorry, you guys. So, wombats are Australian marsupial mammals. They have very short, muscular legs and are the closest relative to the koala. They have backwards-facing pouch so that when they're nursing young in their pouch, they can still dig burrows and not fill their pouch with soil. That's so cool.
What?
You can see wombats in real life at the Melbourne Zoo. The pajama pants. Peter Alexander is a well-known Australian designer for his signature label and comfortable sleep loungewear. Like you, when I'm home, I'm always wearing PJs or comfortable trackies. Joggers, she says. Enjoy wearing them when you work from home. Thought you might like the snow-related theme. I do! They're wearing little skis. Oh, this is so cool. I love it so much. And the Arnott wagon wheels are an Australian-made biscuit confectionery treat. Made by the same company as Tim Tams, which I've eaten. I've had the Tim Tams. So delicious. Thank you, Tanya. You guys, this is so wonderful. I'm very excited. Thank you, Tanya. Woo woo. When she's rewatching this on YouTube's later. I love it, and I love these. I'll read the rest of your card. I don't want to belabor it with everybody. I will read it later because it's close to my heart. Okay. Thank you guys for all of your stuff. This is so wonderful. And thanks, Maureen, for the headphones. I burped. And Chloe for the beautiful painting. You guys make my day. Sophie, no, I don't pay customs when I get sent stuff from outside the U.S. I'm sure there's certain, like, I forget what the level is, over $250 or something. I don't know. There's like because the weirdest thing, I sent, was it Kimmy? That had to pay customs on, like.
No, that was something wrong with the post office.
Something was wrong because it was only like a $10 gift, but she had to pay customs on it. It was weird. So I never have to pay customs. I haven't had to do any of that thus far. So if you send stuff, I don't think I get charged at all. Oh, you paid customs for your snapback, Sophie? That's frustrating. That's not even that much. That I would think there'd be like I thought it was my straw. That really freaked me out. So exciting, Steffi. Okay, now I gotta dig out my cowbell. It's covered. The wombat is on top of the cowbell. Yay, yay, yay. Okay. Okay, Amy S. says, I got a referral for my residential, so I go tomorrow. Suppose I just wanted some tips to make the most of the 6 days I have coming to terms with BPD. Okay, so you got the referral for residential. I think, so are you in there, Amy? You only have 6 days in there? Is that all for the treatment? That's not very long. Is that right? Oh, and Haley says the UK is really bad for customs. I just don't get it. Yeah, I always lie. I always put on your thing it's like $5 or something because I don't want them hassling any of you. But as far as making the most of your time, I think working on the things that are hard to even say out loud at all when you're in therapy with your therapist one-on-one. And in group therapy, really work those DBT skills and try to practice saying the things you're getting comfortable saying in therapy, saying it out loud to other people. And that's really the best. Just go at the pace that you can. Don't push yourself so hard that you dissociate a lot, Amy. Make sure that you're able to stay present so that you can actually process things and stay in that resilient zone that Alexa talked about. Thanks, Simply Jenna, for all the likes. Woo, woo, woo. But yeah, that's my advice, is just jump all in. Do the best you can, but don't push yourself to go too fast because, you know, we all still need time to process things. And I hope it's more than 6 days. 6 days is not very long. Okay, let's see. Okay, Ronnie's asking, how quickly can dissociation come on, and have you ever experienced it in therapy? I've experienced with a lot of different clients over the years, and dissociation is different for everybody. I find it can come on pretty quickly when we're talking about things that are really hard to talk about, like if we're processing through trauma, or we're talking through the reason their eating disorder exists, or we're talking about their self-injury. Something that can make them feel really vulnerable, or it can be difficult to talk about. They can dissociate, and it can happen, I don't know, maybe in like 10 minutes or less. I don't know. It's hard to tell for me. It'd be better off for you guys to tell me how long it takes, because as a therapist, I notice when you're not there anymore, like you're not mentally present with me. And so that you may have gone away before I noticed. Do you know what I mean? But it doesn't take very long, I don't think. Okay. Now, Holly has smashed the like button, you guys. And we're almost at 200,000. At 200,000. 5 cards go out. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, thanks, Switzenberg. I wish you happiness too. Chloe, I opened the fan mail. Ooh, ooh. I opened it, Chloe. I got it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. That was so sweet.
Oh, you hit 200,000.
Oh, we hit 200,000. Woo, woo, woo. It was not long ago, Chloe, like 10 minutes ago. Okay, we've got to do our 5 cards. And you guys get 5 stickers. You get the YouNow stickers. Yes, I love it. I got it and I loved it. Okay, who should get the 5 cards? Make my list here. Okay, so I'm going to do one for Holly because Holly has really smashed that like button. And who else do we think should get a card? Please. Okay, Pyro Pixie wants one. Karen wants one. Amy S. and Ashley. Rachel Ray should get a card. Carly. Of course, Holly. I love Paula Abdul. Me too, Silly Girl Vlog. Okay, let's see. Lots of people. Ronnie wants one. Ismini wants one. Chloe. Okay. Autumn. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Taylor, ours birthday's in 10 days. Knitting Happily wants one. Okay, so everybody's saying Rachel Ray. Rachel Ray, you get one. And then we still have 3 more. Holly says Amy. I think we all want one. It's true, Sadie girl. Sadie, have you ever won anything on here? Chloe. Okay. Oh, Amy, you're spending your birthday in residential. Bummer. But they usually do, or at least we used to do nice things for people. So, okay. Everyone wants Katie's poor hand. It's only 5. It's not as many as when I write them all for Patreon. I have to write like 30 at once. Okay. Okay, Sadie girl, you win one because she's never gotten anything. And she's on all the live streams. Chameleon. It is Minimalist Goth. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. And let's put, we'll do Minimalist Goth. Wins. Okay. And we have one more space. One more space. Okay. Ashley Bossa says Pyro Pixie. Do we think Pyro Pixie should get one? Aaron P. Well, I write Aaron P. The thing about Sophie and Aaron P. is that I write them cards each month anyways. I mean, they could get an extra. But I write them. Let's see. Steffi. Okay, Steffi wins. Taylor said Steffi. Other people have said Steffi. Steffi, you win. So it's going out to Holly, who, I have your address, Holly. You don't have to send to me. Rachel Ray, I have your address. You don't have to send to me. Sadie girl, do I have your address? I feel like I might. Do you want to, if you haven't sent me your address before, or you haven't been on Patreon, you haven't put it in there. Minimalist Goth and Steffi, I think I have your address too. I think you were a Patreon patron. So, if you haven't put it in before and I don't have it, or if you're no longer a Patreon patron, email me, info@KatiMorton. Email me your address, okay? And I will put your cards in the mail soon. ASAP. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. Yeah, Wildflower. Okay, someone's asking what residential is. Yeah, maybe next time, Knitting Happily. A lot of people, I mean, we do a lot of giveaways each and every time. So I'll be on Friday again and we'll do more giveaways. Okay, residential in the UK is basically a crisis house short term. Interesting. In the States, we do at least a month stay usually. I mean, it depends on insurance. Sometimes insurance will cut out, but for the most part, it starts off at 30 days and you are out of your home and you live in the treatment. That's why they call it inpatient, like you live there. So that's kind of just to give you an idea. That's what residential or inpatient means. Okay. Steffi. Yes, Steffi, since you're still on Patreon, your address will still be in there. It's when you aren't doing Patreon anymore, then it like deletes your information from me. So I don't have any advice. You know, I don't have any access to that. Sorry, I was reading the question. Holly says, Katie, do you know anything about Trintellix, good or bad? I honestly don't. It's a newer medication. Trintellix came out I don't know how many years ago, not long ago. And so I actually don't have any clients on it currently. Sean's pulling it up. Is it an antidepressant? I think it's an antidepressant.
MDD.
Yeah, MDD. So it's an antidepressant. I don't know, Holly. I would honestly ask your doctor a lot of questions. Usually the newer medications, and this isn't always, but the newer medications tend to have less side effects. That's usually their goal, is they're getting better at targeting the parts of our brain that cause depression, and they're getting better at not causing us to feel too sleepy or feel too alert or gain weight or lose weight. They're trying to be the least invasive, so they cause the least amount of side effects. But I would ask your doctor about it. I would ask all the questions, any concerns you have, but also give it time, because antidepressants can take, 2 to 4 weeks sometimes. I think Trintellix is 2 to 4 weeks, if I remember. But also know that because it's a branded medication and it's newer, there are discounts always. So if it's expensive, ask your doctor for free samples, ask them for cards to get money off. There's always like copay cards and things like that to bring the cost down.
Their website.
Yeah. Oh, on their website, Sean says you can sign up for savings, save up to $100 each month. So keep us posted. Okay. Mrs. Awesome Sauce says, when should you consider medication? The truth about it is that if you feel, like I've always said this, but if you feel like you're drowning in the symptoms, like you just can't get your head above water because you feel so overwhelmed by all the symptoms of your mental illness, whether it be depression, whether it be bipolar disorder, whatever it may be, if you feel like you can't even do anything, medication is kind of like a life raft to get your head above water so you can use some of the techniques that they may be offering in therapy. And so I always think, therapy and medication together give the best outcome. We know that through research, but you can always try therapy first. And if you're not able to participate in it because your symptoms are just too bad, like it's hard to get out of bed in the morning, that's when medication can really help. Okay, Bob says, Trintellix works for me. I do have bad days on it, so it's not perfect. So that's good to know. Thanks for sharing, Bob.
Does Bob have any info on side effects or anything that they've experienced? Or
I don't know. He doesn't say anything. It'll be different for everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, thanks, Sheepishness, for sending the link, a video on meds. Oh, My Drunk Kitchen update. I'm sorry. I will see Hannah at VidCon. I'll talk to her then. I haven't talked to her this week just because my mom was in town. PHP and IOP. So that question that went across the screen from Jenna, she says PHP is partial hospitalization program, meaning that for us, a PHP was like more time. Oh, okay, discharge from PHP Friday. Okay, so for us in the States and what I've experienced, PHP is more time, more days, longer periods. It can even be inpatient. Some people call PHP inpatient, but I've worked in programs where PHP is like 5 or 6 days a week because it's partial hospitalization, so you're not fully in there. Well, that was hard to say, partial hospitalization. And then IOP is intensive outpatient. And so that's usually a less amount of time, like 3 days a week or something for chunks of the day. And so it's usually just you're stepping down. PHP would be higher level of care. You'd step down to IOP. Does that make sense? Okay, Holly says, I want to take Effexor again, but he pushed these samples on me instead. He never listens to me, and it costs me $150 to see him every time. New meds scare me. That's a bummer, Holly. If you're able to see someone else you feel like listens to you, that could be beneficial too. But yeah. Oh, an update on the anxiety workbook. Wildflower, everything is done except for Sean and I have to do a time lapse of the ocean. Oh, okay. But if we do a time lapse video, I have to do voiceover, and we're done. And it should be up soon. Yay! We actually were working on layouts. I don't know. I'll have to. Sean and I. It's pretty much done. Our work is pretty much done.
We're done.
We're done here. Okay. Let's see. Angus says, Katie, do you know if bipolar Asperger's comorbidity is rare? I have Asperger's and I'm worried that I could be bipolar. Oh, of course, Holly, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy to help. Bipolar and Asperger's is rare. I don't know any data on that, to be honest. I know that there's a lot of a lot of different mental health issues can be comorbid. And if you're wondering what comorbid means, it means they can happen at the same time. And so I actually don't have any data on how often that happens, but I would assume you could have both because they don't have an overlap of symptoms. Like the people that I've worked with who have bipolar disorder don't struggle to read social cues. They can when they're manic, but if it happens outside of mania on its own, I don't find that happening. That's not something that I see a lot. So I think you could definitely be diagnosed with both. I don't know how common that is, but as long as you feel like you were properly diagnosed and your therapist or your psychiatrist, whoever diagnosed you, is listening to you and tracking your symptoms with you, then I say I would, talk to them about it, understand your diagnoses and how to best treat it, and move forward. Okay. Let's see. Let's guess somebody. Are we ready? Let's guess Queen Maureen. Queen Maureen! And I assume we say her name Maureen because she's in the States. And that's how we pronounce it for some reason. You're right, sheepishness. Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test. I hope it connects. We've had a lot of trouble with the guesting today. Except for with Maureen, which is good because we needed that cowbell.
We need more cowbell.
We need more cowbell.
It's actually Malbell. They pronounce it Malbell.
The Malbell. You guys, it's not even connecting. What's happening? What's happening? Isabel, I didn't even see you in the list. I would have tried again. I didn't see you in my guest queue. Oh, are we there?
Yeah.
You're frozen. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. What's going on? Excuse me. There you are. Now you're unfroze.
I don't know.
Ta-da!
It's my first time doing this.
I know. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
So how is everything? So you're in the States, right? Are you on the West Coast, East Coast, middle?
East Coast.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
I'm in Maryland.
How's your day going so far?
It's been going good. I had our closing day of our camp staff training. I work at a summer camp, so we had like our closing day, and now I'm home.
Uh-huh. Nice.
It's kind of weird being home, though.
I'm sure. I used to love going to summer camp. Is that one of your favorite things too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I work day camp mostly, so.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I remember I went and stayed.
I don't have a fire plan, I'm sorry.
Oh, we've no friend.
Wrong morning.
Okay. I saw. So what's going on? Sorry. Enough about me and my question.
I don't know, just dealing with a lot of new mental health things that I've never dealt with before, so.
Have you talked to anybody about it? Have you gone to see a therapist or anybody?
Yeah, I saw a therapist at school since September at school, and then since I'm home, I just found a new one.
Yay.
So I've seen her for a few times.
Has it been helpful? Are you like them? You feel like they hear you?
Yeah. Right now we're working on, she doesn't know, like, if, we're trying to figure out, like, if an eating disorder is, like, a thing for me. Mm-hmm. So we've been, like, trying to figure it out.
Okay. That's good, though. Do you feel like she's hearing you? You feel understood? Are there... Mm-hmm.
It's just, like, still, like, trying to navigate it all and figure out, like, what she's thinking, what I need to tell her, and...
Yeah. And part of that, I think, is I take the responsibility for, like, asking the right questions. Not that I'm going to know everything, but I should at least know how to kind of get around to the right information and let you know what I'm looking for. So we can...
That's why I asked earlier, because she said something about, like, when I was talking about it, she says it sounds more like control than body image. So she doesn't think that it's that because it's not about body image.
I mean, I would disagree. It can be about control a lot.
Yeah. Because it started like a few months ago when my anxiety like was through the roof. So.
Yeah. And like I said, it's usually our way to cope, you know?
Yeah.
So it could be, because a lot of times, especially control, that's why I feel like eating disorders for a long time, everybody thought we're all about control, which isn't always true. But for many of us, it can feel, our world feels out of control. It could be we have an alcoholic parent, or we feel like we've moved a lot. A lot of my clients whose parents move around a lot or don't have steady jobs or aren't available, that can feel really out of control. And so then we use the food as
like, we were like, we were talking about it last week, and we think that it started because a back in like February, I was at school and my roommates thought that I was suicidal and called security.
Oh
And
no.
so like, and like at the time, like I wasn't, so it was like, it kind of like blew everything out of proportion. After that, like I was so stressed and like my anxiety was worse in a sense, and that's when like the eating disorder stuff kind of like came into play too.
Yeah, because everything was out of control.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense. So I mean, not that you have to argue against your therapist, but you could even nicely say, you know, I've been reading about them and you know, watching YouTube videos. You could even say that and say a lot of people seem to do it as a sense of control because things have felt chaotic, and say I do really like relate to that, you know, and just being honest, because you can do some pushback because it's really at the end of the day it's your experience, and that's much more important than what she thinks it might be, you know, like yeah. I'm not right at all, like not even 70% of the time. My clients know you know how you feel best, so you know, expressing that to her, and then hopefully I don't know if you checked out my free eating disorder workbook. That could be helpful too.
Someone on the website suggested it to me last week, but I was getting ready to leave for camp, so I couldn't like.
Yeah, but check it out. Let me know if it helps or if you have any questions. But yeah, hopefully that'll kind of give you a better idea. And I also on the website, I think it shows up like on the side. It's like my Amazon little widget. It offers up like books and things that I use. Many are eating disorder focused. I really like Eating in the Light of the Moon. That's like one of my favorites. It's like she talks about eating disorders using fables. It's really cool. I don't know. I find it really, it's relatable for people. It's been really helpful for me understanding it and working with clients. So yeah, keep us posted.
Check it out. Yeah.
It's nice to meet you, Maureen.
Nice to meet you. I'm happy to guest. I've been on a few live streams and. Right.
Yeah. Well, good to see you. Have a good rest of your day.
Cool shirt.
You too. Bye.
Bye. I think there's a lot of different misconceptions about eating disorders, and that's no dog on anyone's therapist, but I think if you haven't really worked with, I don't know, it's not just worked with eating disorder clients, because a lot of people will be like, oh, I've worked with someone who had an eating disorder, but if you haven't worked in a treatment center and you haven't really understood like where they're coming from and what's happening, I feel like you can miss things. And it's okay, as the person seeing the therapist, it's okay for you to say, hey, I really do feel like it's that for me. Like, I know everybody's different, but like that's for me. And you can push back a little bit so you can make sure that they're hearing you and you're getting the help that you want. Oh, bye, Steffi. Sleep well. Ooh, Allie, that is hot. 96. We're like 82 today, and it's already hot when I went out to run a few errands. It's too hot. Yeah, I agree, Rachel. Therapists that don't specialize, they just don't get it, and it's kind of frustrating.
So, yeah. So if you have the option to see different therapists, always ask them about, do they specialize in something?
Yeah.
Important.
Bye, Jenna. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, you can always ask them if they specialize, and if someone says that they do, oh, thanks, Holly. She put my subscribe button. Oh, it's a workbook link. Oh, awesome. That's why it says list manage. I was like, what does that mean? Perfect. Thank you, Holly. That's so helpful. But, oh, I knew what you meant, Mentalist Goth. I knew you were saying that she was beautiful. I knew that was a typo. But I think, yeah, asking someone if they specialize, and if they say they do, then ask what training they got. What makes them considered specialized? You can just say, hey, I'm new to this. Like, what would make you a specialist? Like, how do we decide on that? Okay, let's see. How many likes until number 1, you guys? I think, didn't Sheepishness say we needed 400? So we're halfway there. We're halfway there. Oh, that's terrible, Carly. I'm sorry. So I think your therapist specializes in Jesus and not listening. That's terrible.
I think that's like a preacher.
I think that is a preacher. I think that, yeah. Eddie asks, is emotion regulation disorder the same as BPD? I believe it is, Eddie. We've talked about this a little bit before in the past, but every country has their own type of DSM. And the DSM is the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual. It's that purple book that Ralph was talking about earlier. And my computer's actually sitting on it because I lifted up so that you see me nicely straight to my face. But every country has their own DSM type book. And so they'll have different names for different diagnoses. many of them are the same, like depression or major depressive disorder is much the same. But some people will say you have major depression, severe, or they'll have different terms and just the different ways that they verbalize it, which is still relative to what we in the States use as a DSM. So most of the time I can understand it. The things like borderline personality disorder in the UK, I believe, is called emotion dysregulation disorders, whatever she'd said. Flo says we call it emotional unstable personality disorder. And so they call it all sorts of different things like that in order, just to get the point across, I guess. And what's in a name? It doesn't really matter. If the symptoms are the same, it is the same. And from my understanding, I believe that it is the same. So, yeah, Ralph, the government decides what kind of mental health. It's not the government, or at least in the States. I don't know other countries, but they decide the names. And ours is actually created, the DSM is created by the APA, which is the American Psychological Association. They have big meetings with all their members, and they have a board that then, so we get to vote. The board members get to sit down and talk about research and things that are coming up. And this is it's all mental health professionals, but I find that the majority of people who are in the APA are psychiatrists, meaning medical doctors. As a licensed marriage and family therapist, I'm part of CAMFT, the California Association of Marriage and Family Therapists. We all have these different groups that we're part of. And what that means is we all get to kind of vote and weigh in on different diagnoses and the names they give them. And so that's kind of who, it's really like the mental health professionals get to decide what they're called and kind of what makes its way into the DSM. Does that make sense? I know that's a lot, but that's kind of how it works. Yeah, Joyce Potato says we use different criteria to diagnose than the DSM in Great Britain. So yeah, that's very normal. Sorry, I just yawned. Made my eyes water. So yeah, okay. I disagree, Rachel. She says, I feel like you could be your own therapist, Carly, with all that mental health knowledge in your noggin. I don't think that's true, because I can't be my own therapist, and I have a lot of mental health knowledge in my noggin, but it's harder when it's ourselves, and often we don't see the things because it's ourselves, and we won't challenge ourselves because therapy's fucking hard. Am I right? So yes. Okay, Laura asks, do you have any advice on how to not get distracted with eating disorder thoughts? I have an English test today, and I'm worried I won't be able to finish. Watch my video. I have a couple videos. Thanks, Holly. Woo, woo, woo. I have a couple videos about thought stopping. Check those out. I talk about how to pull your brain back. Also, I know this is a final, but for next semester or next year, please talk to your school counselor about getting more time for tests and things like that, because if you're having a hard time staying focused and finishing tests in time, you can get more time, you can get more help, you can take tests alone. There's a lot of things that we can do. Thanks, Sheepishness, for putting the video in there. All of my videos about thought stopping. Sorry, I was spitting water. But I think I'm shouting because my throat is starting to hurt, so I'm probably talking really loud. Okay. Of course, Rachel. I hope she listens to me. Okay,
But yeah, your therapist shouldn't be finishing your sentence.
Yeah.
Her therapist is finishing her sentence.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
You shouldn't talk over them. That's why silence. I had a video I did for Patreon this month where I talked about silence in therapy and how we as therapists manage it, and it's like a normal part of it because I want to make sure you're done talking. I want to give you time. Sometimes I find I'll ask a question and then we sit and I wait for them to think about it and come up with an answer, because I'm not asking like, hey, how was your day? I mean, I might start off with warm-up questions like that, but I'm like, so we were considering like what an ideal relationship with your dad would look like. So what were your thoughts so far? That's not something you can just answer like, pew. You're going to need to sit silently for a bit and tell me bit by bit how you feel. And that just takes time. I know, Queen Maureen, a lot of people hate the silence, but it's part of the process. Sometimes we just need to know it's okay to be quiet and to think about something. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. When I talk, I have to yawn. There's too much oxygen out. Ooh, Taylor. Taylor going across the screen. Okay. Bobby says, thanks, Holly. Woo, woo, woo. Yes, I agree, Rachel. So let's find another therapist then. Bobby Michelle says, hey, Katie, I'm ending therapy, and my therapist said she's writing me, she's writing me an end of therapy letter. What does this contain? Is she referring you out somewhere else? That's not something that I do. It could be. I'll give you an idea of what it could be. It could be like her final assessment, which gives you paperwork so that if you decide to get back into treatment or into therapy, you have kind of like a record of what you've already worked on and what you've done. And so it'll talk about like your diagnoses, things you've worked on, things you've talked through, and maybe your goals and things that you'd work towards, like your treatment plan kind of. But I don't usually give those out to people. I don't really think it's necessary. I don't know. I'd ask. I've never had an end of therapy letter, but it could be something also for you to use to reflect on all the work you've done. I do create lists with my clients on our last few sessions together where we talk about all the work we've done and the things that we've come together to do. So maybe that's it. I'm not sure though. It's not something. Oh, okay. Maureen says, or Malrain says, end of therapy letter, diagnosis, some notes, and address, name, insurance. Oh, Jacqueline. Woo, woo, woo. Awesome, awesome. Thanks for the likes, Carly. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, Yoit's Potato says they come in handy when applying for benefits or moving to new therapists. Yay. Okay, it's just not something that I'm used to doing. So, awesome. They're so stupid. Malrain says she's never read them, though. Okay. Miriam says, how do I help my friend without acting like a therapist? I think that, and Knitting Happily, you can ask that question again in just a second. I think the best way we can help friends that are struggling without acting like a therapist is just checking in with them, telling them that we notice that they're having a hard time, we love them, we're there for them, and keeping it that way. I think that that's fine. Like, that's enough. When we try to offer up tools and act like a therapist, I do think that's too much, and then that can be almost like alienating to them, like we're above them. I think the best way as a friend is just to check in, to make plans with them, and to let them know you're there if they want to talk. And unfortunately, that's all we can do because we can never make someone want to get better or get better. We can just be there, okay? Okay, so Knitting Happily says, how do I know what type of depression I have? In the States, I mean, we have a couple different types of depressions, mainly being like dysthymia. I have a video on that, dysthymiA, I think is how you spell it, dysthymia with a TH, is a low-grade depression. And this doesn't mean that it's not as debilitating as an intense depression, but it's like low-grade depression for at least a year. And so it kind of hangs in our life forever, and we just feel kind of shitty for a really long time. So that's like low-grade depression. But if we have these big, deep, like pits of depression, it might be major depression, MDD, and I have a video about that. If something I will be putting up a video soon is psychotic depression, which is when we have psychosis and depression at the same time. I'll put a video about it. Stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed and get your notifications turned on because nobody's getting notified of my videos. So frustrating. YouTube, what gives? But, ooh, I shook the table and everything. So psychotic depression, I'm trying to think of what else. There's depression as part of bipolar disorder. You could watch my video about that. And that's really it. Those are the types that I can think of. And within major depression, we have like mild, moderate, and severe. And that honestly depends on just how deep a pit the depression feels like and for how long it lasts. Oh, you get notified, Carly? Awesome. Oh, good. You guys are getting notifications. Yay. Some people aren't, and they'll tell me like videos came up and then they never... It's
all about clicking the bell.
I know, but a lot of people, you have to turn that bell on. And so maybe people didn't turn the bell on. Okay, good. Yay, you guys are getting notified. I'd heard, it's like probably a month ago now, but from quite a few of you, you're like, how did I not know this video came out? And
were
so
you supposed to do a giveaway of 200,000? What was that? What was happening at 200,000? I forget. 200
was the cards.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
The 5 cards.
Sophie was asking what was the next.
Yeah, the next would be the confetti hills, and I think I only have 4 down there.
Was there something at 250?
No.
No. Okay. Sorry.
Yep, it was cards. Sophie's right.
Need to interrupt.
That's okay. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys get the notification. So maybe it turned. Yeah, maybe it's working. Maybe they've like made it better because a lot of people were complaining, and I told a bunch of people that I was upset about it. So oh yeah, you get notified of my tweets. Awesome, Ashley Basta Volleyball. I know, smash that confetti box. Ring my bell. I love it. Okay, so anyways, that kind of gives you an idea. I hope that helps a little bit to give you an idea of the different types of depression. I know it can be kind of confusing. Alice G says, I've ran out of medication. I don't have the money to get more. What can I do? There's a couple things you can do. Together RX is a company that offers it at a very, very, very discounted rate, sometimes free. I think I talked about this before where I had that. Remember my ear was plugged up for a couple weeks? Do you guys remember that? Maybe not. But if you followed me on Snapchat, I probably bitched about it because it was terrible. As a therapist, to have one of your ears plugged up where it feels like you're underwater, not so helpful. And I had to get this oil, this drops of oil to put it in. Turns out eardrum schleps off its skin every so often, and mine was stuck. That's what they told me happened. So I had to put this oil in there. It's like $140 when Sean and I went to pick it up at the pharmacy, and I was like,
that was bullshit.
I can't afford that. So I left it. And then I looked up Together RX, and I got it for what, like $8 or $12, something like that. So can totally do that. Oh, is the notification bell a cowbell? It totally is. Thanks for putting the link up, Sheepishness. So TogetherRxAccess.com. It's really helpful. It's a great way to get cheaper medications. Also, ask your doctor for samples. They have so many samples. If the medication is still branded, meaning it's not a generic, or if there is a brand of your generic, they have the samples. You know, drug reps are all up in there and dropping off samples. And they also have like cards and freebies and copay cards and discount cards and all that stuff. So ask your doctor. Sometimes we just have to just tell them, hey, I'm broke. Hey, I can't afford that. Hey, what can you do? And they'll help you out. Trust me. I've had clients that were completely supplied by samples. Like that was how they got their medication. So know that where there's a will, there's a way. Okay. Nini says, if you're drowning in depression symptoms, is there really a point of going to therapy when waiting for meds to kick in? I could see both sides. Sometimes it's just good for continuity and for getting a history taken and maybe just laying off of the behavioral stuff for now. Because there's still a lot that could be like understood from your therapist and things you could talk about. But I do not think that using behavioral techniques or trying out tools, that's not going to benefit you. So homework and therapy, I think, is off the table for right now until the meds kick in. And so if it's financially burdensome for you to go to therapy, I might wait a few weeks and go when you feel like your medicine is starting to kick in. Because I completely understand that too. And if we can save some money, that's good too. But I still think that there is a benefit to it. We just can't really get like the tools and stuff like that going right now. Okay. Can not eating be a compulsion, Bella says. No, that's not part of OCD. Not eating usually is part of like emetophobia. Is that right? Is that the right word? Yeah, emetophobia, when we have a fear of vomiting, or part of an eating disorder, or something like that. I have yet, and you guys can disagree, I have yet to find someone who has OCD that revolves around like not eating. It can be how we eat and the number of things we eat or the color of the things we eat or the time we eat, but that's all. So like OCD and eating disorders overlap a lot, but it's if your mind is filled with thoughts of food and not eating or wanting to eat or when you can eat, it's an eating disorder. It's not OCD. That's the separation. If it's all food, OCD comes along with a lot of other things too. And I have videos on both of these, so you can check them out. Thanks, Sheepishness. Always so helpful. Bella, that does sound more eating disorder focused, and I would talk to a therapist about it. Oh, and Jill, the MT, what about not eating due to stress? If it's not something that you're thinking about, it's just something that happens, because I'll do that even myself. I'll be overeating or undereating based on my stress level sometimes, and that's honestly just because if I'm super busy, I forget. I'm just running around like a crazy person until all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. But there's no thoughts about it. It's all about the thoughts. It's all about how much time our brain spends thinking about eating, not eating, food. It's all about that. Does that make sense? I hope that's clear. Oh, thanks, Impotent Mitch, for becoming a fan. Woo woo. Michelle H is smashing that like button, you guys. Yay, yay, yay. Thanks for hanging out, by the way. Really brightens my day. Okay. Let's see. Like a crazy person. Exactly. Okay. Anika says, how do I force myself to get help for my anxiety and other stuff when social workers trigger my panic attacks? To be truthful, Anika, getting help is always going to be a hard thing, that first step. But just go for it. Have a support with you. So if you do have a panic attack, nothing terrible is going to happen to you. Panic attacks do go away. I'll have more information about panic attacks in my workbook that I think are really helpful. I learned a lot about them. And so I think hopefully you guys find it as interesting as I did. But having a support there and just doing it, because that first step is always really hard and it's really scary, but trust me, it's never as bad as we think it's going to be. And then after we get over that initial hump, it will honestly, the stress and anxiety will go down a little. Trust me. Okay. Yeah, just jump in the deep end. Exactly. Like Rachel says. Okay. Hope Sean's peeking in. Oh, I know, Holly, we're so close. We're so close. And Rachel agrees it isn't as bad as you think. She's made some huge leaps in getting help and speaking up and reaching out in the past, 2 weeks, Rachel? Yay, 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 yay. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. Holly says she'll take a caramel latte. Please and thank you.
I'm taking orders. Who needs a coffee?
I know. I've still got some of my coconut cold brew, but I also have to pee pretty badly. So it's like keep it to a minimal. Wildflower. I second that. She says iced caramel macchiato. Totally agree. Okay. Yeah, you did it exactly, Taylor. She says me at VidCon shaking, talking about being nervous. Talk about being nervous. I did it though. Exactly. You go through it and then you slowly calm down. It ends up being really scary at first, and then, you know, we kind of ease into it. But it's a totally normal human response. There's nothing wrong with you. It's totally okay. Oh, I don't know. Champagne Supernova says, does LA have Deliveroo? We have Seamless and Eat24 and Grubhub and all sorts of things. I'm sure we do. We have Postmates and all of that stuff. Oh my goodness. When we were in Palm Springs for my mom's birthday, I wanted them to deliver her cake so we didn't have to go get it because we were in the pool and I was enjoying myself. But they don't have Postmates. So, not a real problem. Again, not a real problem. Okay. Oh, it's okay, Ralph. I can hold it. We've got, you know, like 11 more minutes left. I can hold it. It can be, Champagne Supernova, they're not on bikes because LA is too spread out. They're in cars, but they do come and they bring things. And I think they might have people on bikes for some of them, but not all of them. I know, it's totally, Hannah. First world problems. Agreed. Oh, and Wildflower, my vacation was nice. It was nice to just take a break. I love Palm Springs, you guys. It's one of Sean and I's favorite getaways. Because you just kind of sit in the pool, you drink a beer, you relax. We barbecued. We went out to a tiki bar. If you guys didn't see, Sean got this like flaming bowl of tiki drink. It was called a scorpion bowl. It was hilarious. Did you guys see that? And so, anyways, it was just nice. And my mom, it was funny because my mom loves hot weather, which is funny because she lives in Washington State, so it's cold and rainy. And she was like, maybe I'll retire here. And I was like, yes, do it. Sean and I would love that. We come visit all the time. And so, anyways, a flaming bowl of tiki drink. Exactly. The Birdmen of Alcatraz. I love the name. So yeah, it was really nice. And it was really relaxing. Anyways, my mom was like, I could spend a couple weeks here. And I was like, me too. Let's make this a thing. Okay. So, Ronnie, gotta be quiet. Put the headphones in. Says you're gonna get me fired watching in secret at work. Carly says, any tips on finding a therapist when there are none around? It might be better. Oh, Tux. Okay, I'll call you Tux, Birdman. Or I can call you Birdman. Birdman? I'll call you Tux, though. I think finding a therapist could be like when there's none around. That's honestly where things like, isn't it called Talkspace? And stuff like that where you can see them on Skype. And Carly, you know I don't like that as much because we can be really sneaky and you don't see everything. Okay, cool, Tux. I'll call you Tux. But I know I love that name too, Carly. So I think trying Talkspace or trying one of those could be the way for you to actually see someone who's not religious and who understands you and, you know, that kind of thing. Because until you move to a bigger city, I think we're going to run into that issue in your area, and it can make therapy not work at all. And so maybe that would be the next step. Okay.
Are you guesting before we...
We can guess one more person, and then we'll answer a few more questions. I know living in a liberal city is pretty sweet. We have a lot of... It's cool because I think the great thing about living in LA as a whole is we have amazing food of all types. There's something to do every night if you want to do it.
But the lack of judgment when it comes to
therapy. There's lack of... Everybody sees a therapist.
Like, people
really?
People were very judgy. You know, everyone was locked in their ways. And I think that happens everywhere except for, like, liberal cities where people are... It's free to be you and me. You know what I mean? And that's why I love LA too, because it's like a hippie town kind of. And I say that in the most loving way because I've lived in different parts of LA as a whole, and we live in Santa Monica, and it's very much just like, whatever, you do you. It doesn't matter what you wear, how you look. It's just kind of like, it's a free to be you and me. And I've always enjoyed that because it allows people to get the help they need to be who they need to be, and there's no judgment around it. It's not like, you know, a suburban area where everybody looks the same or something like that, or feeling like you can't find the right help because people are going to judge you because you're not married or you're not straight or you're not, you know, fitting into some kind of box they want to put you in. So that's Berlin. Yeah, totally, Layla. Berlin sounds amazing. Okay.
Taylor, you're going to be our guest. Are you ready? If you're nervous, it's okay. You can kick out and you don't have to be in because she said that she got nervous before. But you made it through VidCon and we met you twice. So I think you can do it again. So let's see how Taylor's doing. If any of you don't know, Taylor is a member of our armed forces. And she was I don't know if she still is. She was stationed in Germany. And I thought she got moved again, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I wanted to go to Copenhagen, Sophie. That was one of the things that Sean and I wanted to do when we were over there, but we hadn't been to Amsterdam before, so we just decided, we decided to spend our weeks there. Hey, lady.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I leave Germany here on the 29th, and I'll be going back to the States. I'm really excited.
Yay.
So.
Yay, that's what I was just saying when we were waiting to connect. I was like, I think you're still in Germany, but maybe not. I knew you were leaving soon.
Yeah, I go to Ireland here on the 21st, so I'm excited about that. First time there, so.
Yeah, I've never been there either. Take pictures and tag me so I can see.
A lot of pictures. My mom, she's upset that I'm not taking her, so I'm like,
Yeah. Gotta take the pictures.
Oh, and I got your stress ball, but it came like right after I got back from VidCon, so I wasn't able to tell you.
Really? So. Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad it made it. I actually had to look up the proper way to send something to, because I saw what you typed to me, and I want to make sure I put it in the right, in the right order.
Yeah, because like the APOs out here is very strange. Like if it's anything UPS, they'll ship it back to the sender. Like they don't ship it for some reason. So. Yeah.
Oh, weird. Yeah, I did USPS, so it was like the regular service, and I went through their rules of how to send it. Yay, I made it. I'm glad. I was kind of worried. Sometimes I send things out to you guys, and I'm like, I hope it makes it.
Yeah.
I'm glad things are going well.
Yeah. My room looks like a mess because I'm trying to pack everything, so it's sitting on my bed over there.
Yeah. It's a nice space, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a roommate?
I don't. I'm actually lucky because I'm in a double room, but for some reason, the past year and a half, they haven't put me with anybody, so.
Cool.
That's really nice.
Sure. That's cool.
Count your blessings, right?
Yeah. But I think the next place I go, it's a single room anyway, so that's cool too. You just share a kitchen, and you share a bathroom, so that's not too bad. You can do that.
No, that's awesome. I can't wait to see the pictures. What are you most excited to do in Ireland?
The sightseeing. My mom's sending me a lot of stuff. Like there's this, I forget what the app is, but it's like a trip that you get on the train that takes you around to all the major, like landmarks that you can see and stuff like that. So
that's cool. How awesome!
Someone asked where in Germany my station's Baumholder.
Yeah.
Leah.
What's it called?
Baumholder.
Baumholder?
Yeah. Someone asked me.
Bremen. Is it closer to like Berlin, or is it up by like?
It's far away from Berlin. It's about a 6-hour drive to Berlin.
Wow.
It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's a small post.
That's okay. That's cool.
I don't even know. I don't know where Grafenwehr is. That's probably the next biggest place. Grafenwehr or Kaiserslautern. It's kind of near there. Near Ramstein Air.
Thank you for your service.
Oh, thanks, Holly. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's really cool. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to see. Do you have any questions or anything? I don't want to cut you off. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a couple. That's okay.
Yeah, of course.
So the past, I guess, 2 years, because I think I told you before, trying to get a therapy appointment, like it can be very far in between, especially if you go on a mission or something. Like I was gone for a month.
I remember that. Yeah.
And so, yeah, it gets kind of hard because, like, I think it's been a year and a half, maybe around that. I've probably only went in like 4 times. So it really, it's kind of not helpful. But, like for me, changing duty stations and stuff, I'm afraid that if I start back up at Fort Bragg where I'm going, like, I don't want to restart with everything that I've already talked about. I don't want to have to repeat myself, I guess.
Totally.
So I don't know, like, how, like, would I just ask my therapist, like, is this something?
It's something we do all the time. And the best way to do it is to talk to your current therapist. Even if you're not going to see her or him, you can email them or call them and leave a message, because they're going to need you to just like sign a release. You can even fax it when you find a new therapist, and you sign a release for that therapist, and then your therapist will your new one will make you sign a release, and they'll talk, and so they can get the other one up to date. So they'll talk about like, these are the things that we've worked on. These are some goals that she had. This is like something in her past that we've talked about, and kind of just catch them up a little bit. And then you'll essentially have one session with your new therapist where they kind of talk to you about it and say, oh, I talked to your old therapist and they told me this, this, and this. You know, do you feel like that's enough? Is there anything I'm missing? And so it's kind of like one catch-up session versus feeling like you have to retell everything.
Yeah. It's been, like, I'm really wondering now, like, how helpful it's been. Every time I go in, like, I have, like, in my mind things I want to talk about, and it's like, as soon as I walk in, I just forget all of it.
Yeah.
And it'd be more like, how are you doing type thing, and it's like, I don't think that's helpful. So,
yeah, maybe write some stuff down, and then try to keep it on track, you know?
Yeah. I don't know, I think there's, like, the stigma attached to going and seeing somebody anyways, so it's not like I tell everybody, especially in, like, the military. So that's one thing that I was kind of worried about trying to go at Fort Bragg. I don't want to tell my new unit, like,
yeah.
Like, what? And then,
yeah, hopefully you can work it around so you don't have to tell them unless you want to, you know? Like, so you don't, because it's your privacy. You don't have to tell them. Especially, I know the military is difficult. I've had other Kenyans talk about it too, saying that they don't want people to know, because people can be cruel and not understand. And so, yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm sending a package shortly to you. So hopefully it gets there within a reasonable time.
Oh, I'm sure it will. I'll keep a lookout.
Cleveland, you know. They're not
Cleveland rocks.
Cleveland rocks, Sean says.
Gotta send Sean to Ohio State, you know.
Oh, it cut out. What was that? I missed that.
But I have to send Sean an Ohio State jacket now because he had the Michigan on last time. So, yeah.
He did. He did, and it was only because that was a gift too. So you know he'll wear it.
It's just a big rivalry in Ohio.
So we got to get the Ohio one then.
I have another question.
Well, keep us. Of course, yeah. What else?
My mind just went blank all of a sudden.
That's okay.
Oh, shit. I know what it was. I had this planned out too, and I forgot.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, so I remember it now. I have like a lot of anxiety and stuff, and that's like a big problem for me. Like, do you have any tips on like how to, I guess, like as you seen me when I was at VidCon, like I was nervous. I don't know if you physically saw me shaking, but I could feel it. I'm like, oh, I gotta be normal.
I didn't see it. But I know you told me ahead of time that you were nervous. And it's also, I think almost everybody's nervous at those things, you know, because it can be overwhelming.
It was.
But
so much to do.
I get nervous. I cried on stage, for fuck's sake. It was terrible. But
that was a good speech, though. It was really good.
Oh, thanks. So tips on how to better manage the just anxiety as a whole, or what do you have? Is there something specific you want me to talk about?
So like just trying to get over that, because I could feel myself like having that kind of anxiety feelings like just in my chest, you know, and not like sometimes just talking myself out of it doesn't work. Sometimes it does work, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. And that is one of the number one things is talking yourself out of it. Like, but you can do something even as simple, and maybe that would be easier keeping it simple, as something saying like, nothing bad is going to happen. I'm going to be okay. And this always passes. Mm-hmm. Like, I know that sounds silly, but for some of my clients, that really helps just to say like, it's going to go away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I try. But it's not always easy to do that.
No, totally. And it doesn't always work at all. I think another thing is giving yourself an out, like knowing that you can go to the bathroom and sit in a stall for a minute if you need to, like always knowing that you can leave. I mean, I know not in every situation we can, but in a lot of ways we can. And so always considering like, okay, if you feel yourself ramping up, saying to people like, okay, I'm going to step out. I have to use the restroom. I'll be back. And you walk out until you start to feel yourself calm down. And that's where like fidget toys or breathing techniques can come in when you give yourself that time, because it takes a little time to calm us down, and no one's going to notice if you're gone for 5 minutes or more, but that can help you soothe. And then I think silly putty is like one of the best things, because it's like a clench and release, like, which is part of progressive relaxation, and moving a clench and release thing from hand to hand is oddly calming. And then the last is sucky candies. Do you remember Alexa saying how soothing that is to our system?
Yeah.
Give that a try and let me know if that helps. But I also, my anxiety workbook, I have a bunch of different things I'll offer up, similar to ones I talked about now, but there'll be other things too. And hopefully something in there kind of like hits home and is really helpful, because we have to try different things until you find ones that really help you. Because everyone's different. And so you might, and also moment to moment things can be different, you know? So trying the silly putty maybe, or trying the sucky candies, and just seeing which one works for you in the moment, and then we'll try it again and again, you know?
Yeah, that works. Because I have ADHD, so I'm like twirling my PC around all the time. People are just like, what do you do? Sorry.
Yeah, that's good. Like, keeping your hands busy does help too. Like, it helps us focus, it helps us calm down. But that's why I like the silly putty, because it's like a clench release thing. But let me know. Let me know if any of those help.
Also, real fast. So I was told, like when I was in therapy, I was mentioning something, and I was just talking about ADHD and stuff. And, like, my therapist mentioned that it seems like I have like Asperger's like tendencies. I'm not sure, like, what's that exactly entail? Like,
I'm just guessing, because I'm assuming based on what they said, I'm making it like why I would say that. The only reason I would say that is if a client is showing that they struggle to read social cues in some way, but a lot of that I find comes along with social anxiety. A lot of my clients who have social anxiety will say, you know, I just never know what to say, and I can't tell if they want to keep talking, then I feel like I'm, you know, burdening them. And so that kind of stuff to me would be maybe why they're saying that. That would be my biggest guess, would be about like social cues. Like when someone acts like they're not interested, we may not be able to tell that right away. Or if they act like they are interested, we may not read that appropriately. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's definitely something I had a problem with a lot as a kid. I had to kind of work through it.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Totally.
It doesn't help, like, since it's a small post, I run into her pretty much everywhere. Like, if I go to Subway down the street, she'll be there.
Yeah.
And I'm anxious trying not to what?
Yeah, that's hard. No, totally. So, yeah, but that would be what my guess. It would be why. Because the social cues thing is just kind of it's one component. And that's why she just says, you know, kind of tendencies. Because it's not the full diagnosis, but it's like part of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Well, it's good to
Yay
see
for
you,
anxiety.
Taylor. Okay. Yes, of course. Yay. But it's good to see your face. And take those pictures in Ireland. I look forward to seeing them.
Have a safe trip. Have fun.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hopefully I'll see you at VidCon next year in Los Angeles. So,
yeah.
Hopefully.
I hope so too. Okay.
All right.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
And Procrastinator Jr. says, this too shall pass. TTSP. That's a cool little way to say it. Okay. Kinumentary? That would be cool. I'm missing a whole discussion, you guys. Okay, let's answer one more question, then I got to go because we are over time. And like I said, I got lots of shit to do today. Okay. Let's see. What's a good question? What's a documentary? Yeah, I had a therapist, but then she went to prison. A short story by Holly. You guys, that sounds crazy. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Here we go. Okay, Bree says, I'm out to everyone as a lesbian, but I still find it so hard to tell people that I still haven't told, and I still haven't told my therapist. What should I do? Bree, check out my free LGBTQ plus workbook. It's on my website. You can download it. I talk about coming out and the process of it and telling different people and why we may not be ready. I really think that could be the most help for you because it's a very step-by-step. I think there's like 6 chapters. I think the 6th chapter is about trans, like transgender and that the struggles that that particular portion of the LGBT plus community has, but the others could all be very helpful. So I check it out and let me know. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Alfalba says, I need to decide on doing a self-esteem group. Different therapists think it'll be helpful, but mention personality-focused therapy too. Any input? Personality-focused therapy. Is that like DBT? Would that be for like BPD? And BPD and DBT, guys, sorry. BPD is borderline personality disorder. DBT is a type of therapy catered to borderline.
Can you delete Dan G? Dan.
I don't even see him.
Right.
Yes, I
That's
see.
a dude. That's a jerk.
Okay. Okay. Done. Gone.
Cool.
So sorry. Now, Alfalba, I gotta find your question again because I lost it because Dan was being annoying. I can't find it. Okay. Need to decide on. Here it is. I need to decide on doing a self-esteem group. Different therapists think it'll be helpful, but mentioned personality-focused therapy too. Any input? I think a group is always helpful. I do think that personality focus, if it's DBT, thanks Sheepishness for putting that in there. I think DBT is really helpful if you find emotion regulation to be difficult and you have some of the like borderline like symptoms. I think it can be the most beneficial. Honestly, sometimes when we're trying to decide which one, you have to decide which symptoms bother you the most. And that's how we make the decision. Also, if you can do both, I think the more treatment, the better. I know that sounds kind of crazy to say, but if we can get the self-esteem group and personality-focused therapy on board, I'd do them both. Neither are going to hurt you. It's only going to help you. So that would be my advice for that, because, you know, just getting as much help as we can. Fun fact, lort means poop in Danish. That's a fun word. That's a fun word for poop. Okay, everybody, with that, we're going to... Oh, and Nini, yes, just FYI, says, could I reiterate chat rules on the website? I am in the process of rewriting them completely. I know that there's been a lot of struggles on the website. People are having a tough time, feeling like, you know, there's a lot of suicidal talk, and we are not made for that. It's peer support. It's supposed to be a place of positivity and excitement and just helping each other and listening to each other and goofing around sometimes. And so I will be rewriting the website rules as a whole, and I'll be creating a video about it that will go up on the website, just so we can kind of clean it up. We can make it feel like more of a hangout and less of a downer and debilitating and just like nobody wants to be in there. So yeah, so stay tuned for that, because I know that all of us have hard times, but the website isn't made for, you know, it's not a suicide hotline. I'm sorry, I'm just not able to offer that. But there are tons of suicide hotlines, and if you're struggling, under my resources tab on the website, you'll find different ways to get a hold of a suicide helpline no matter where you live in the world. So I love you all. Stay tuned for that.
Thanks for all the likes, Holly.
And like I said, yes, Holly. Woo, 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 woo. You are amazing today. Totally on point. I love you all. I will see you, I'll see you on Friday. Stay tuned for all of the information. I will tweet out. Follow me on Twitter.
Rachel's got an important meeting today.
Oh, Rachel, good luck. You got that. You got it. Don't worry. Oh, bye, Emma. Bye. But I will, so anyways, stay tuned. Follow me on Twitter. I'll also be posting my meet and greet for VidCon next weekend. So make sure you're on my Facebook page, because I'll post it there. Friday.
Okay.
I'll let you know. I love you all. Happy hump day. See you soon. Bye.